So I was gonna call it a night, but I want to shoot one more video. Um, and this may sound a little bit weird, but there's the simple fact that I'm making all these videos and that I'm doing all this other stuff can just basically go to show you that you don't need a very super high budget um, to be seen, to be known, to have people, know who you are, and basically. By the way, I do rock a lot of teddy bears, dude. I'm a polo fanatic, and uh, teddy bears are the shit, man. So anyway, um, you don't have to be the best looking or the. Let's just put it this way. There's. It freaks me out when guys pluck their eyebrows. I was watching the last video that I just shot. I was really realizing just how crappy uh, the video quality on these videos are. And I mean, you're basically looking at what should be my dining room, but it's been so dismantled by my youngest son because he's like fucking Spider-Man and he climbs up everything. So we've pretty much had to we took the table away. You know what I'm saying? Then the chairs just kind of sit behind me, and the dining room's basically become my office. And that light that's shining so nicely over there, it stands right about eye level here, and just about once or twice a night when I'm working, I hit myself. I literally stand up and I hit my head on the light, and that might be why I've got this weird sty in my eye, and it looks all like I got punched in the face, but I didn't. Um, Even though I didn't get hit in the face by the light, I think it's just I don't know. I think I've been on the computer too much. But you don't need to be pretty, and you don't need to get dressed up, and you don't need to do anything. I mean, certain people are gonna look at my video or even see like the thumbnail of this video and be like, "Who the fuck is this guy? I don't want to watch him." And that's cool. I'm not trying to attract those people anyway. Uh, if you want to, learn how to be a millionaire overnight by some guy that plucks his eyebrows, um, go do it. Go do it, because you will never see me pluck my eyebrows. Although I did trim this one eyelash, because I guess that now that I'm 35, I get this weird fucking hair. I cut it a couple days ago because it's like one of those weird old men hairs. Like I was starting to look like the dude from Dune. If you guys have ever seen that movie, like with the really like the English eyebrows, like my eyebrows don't get that crazy, but it was that really long hair, um, and it was kind of freaky. You know what I'm saying? It was about an inch and a half longer than any of the other eyebrow hairs. Yeah. So anyway, you don't need to have the best system set up in the entire world. You can pretty much like I'm literally just using the Movie Maker program on my laptop to shoot all these videos, and as time progresses, you'll see the difference, and you'll see how much better quality, and that maybe I'll get some lighting, and maybe I'll do some lights, and fuck, dude, maybe I'll get dressed up for one of these, and I'll talk with a little accent, and I'll give you nice old little jolly things right there, and yeah. But as of right now, that's not gonna happen. So whatever. But anyway, yeah, I mean, you can basically accomplish a lot just by getting over your fear of what if people don't like me, and what if I look silly, and what if whatever, and who gives a shit? You know what I'm saying? I've watched probably 100 sales videos uh, done by guys that are making a whole lot more than I'm making, that are basically shooting the same quality of videos, but they're giving awesome content. They're giving awesome, just like brainstorm fucking ideas that you're like, holy shit, I needed to hear that. Because I think when somebody gets too caught up in image, sometimes they lose sight of who they are, and what they actually where they came from. You know, I stopped cutting my hair a while ago just because, hey man, I realized that it's really not that important to me to fit in and look like everybody else. Fuck it, right? I mean, you're gonna accept me for who I am, and you're gonna love me for who I am, or not. And I don't really care. I'm gonna be successful, and I'm gonna do it my way. And the guys that I'm learning from are amazing. The people on my team are amazing. And what I've come to figure out is that basically everybody has their own strengths, and you realize what you can offer people. And the smart ones basically jump on board with the people that they can relate to and that they feel that they can learn from, and they feel that they can take mentorship from. And once you get over your ego and your weird, like, society's head fuck of you got to fit this mold, and you got to look like this, and you got to dress like this, and you got to do this, and you got to do that. I mean, I run a separate business besides my online business. And my offline business, this is basically dress code, dude. This was the t-shirt that I wore all day. I was wearing camo shorts, and you're welcome for the crotch shot, by the way. But yeah, dude, and I was rocking flip flops all day because and I'm interviewing people, and I'm hiring people just because I'm cool, and I don't bullshit people. I don't sit there and try to play a certain role or fit a certain stereotype of what I should look like or who I should look like, or who you think, well, you're the business owner. No, I am the business owner, and I am a business. My business makes money, and my business makes money because I teach people how to make money, not because I pluck my eyebrows. Or I make sure that I shave, or I put on a $50, $100 shirt and make sure it's pressed and ironed before I shoot a video. No, dude, it's midnight and I'm exhausted. You know what I'm saying? But I just wanted to let you know that it's got, if you've got information that people want, and you can teach them, and they can get some value out of it, then don't be afraid to share that information, because that's just selfish, and I mean, what's the point of getting into business? What's the point of tricking yourself or convincing yourself or telling everybody else, or even worse, man, lying to yourself that you want to be successful, if you're not willing to get out there and just fucking do it? Just fucking do it. You don't need a whole bunch of money up front to make a whole bunch of money on the back end. You know what I'm saying? You don't need a bunch of money to and high tech equipment and stuff like that to shoot videos and get people to see what you're doing. You need balls. You need balls, and you need desire, and you need determination, and you need a willingness to succeed. And that's all I'm saying, man. It's just like you'll never see tweezers on these eyebrows, and 9 times out of 10 I ain't gonna shave for a video either. Because hey, man, it's not who I am. You know what I'm saying? It's not what I'm all about. I'm about information. I'm about teaching. I'm about training. I'm about getting people to think successfully compared to, it's your image first. I'm gonna do it my way. You know what I'm saying? And if you want to learn, and you want to get on the team, and you want to get on board, there's a link below this video. There's a link below basically every single one of my videos. That'll take you to my blog site. That'll take you to my website. That'll get you whatever. And you can see, man, there's plenty of people on my team. There's plenty of people in the company that are making money, and they're doing it the way they want to do it, and they're doing it by being themselves, and they're not having to buy a whole new wardrobe. And by the way, you should always be very suspicious of a company that makes you shave, or makes you cut your hair, or makes you wear a uniform or a certain outfit, or makes you buy new clothes just to work for them. Because in all actuality, once you lose your individuality, and once you basically sell your fucking soul to a company that's gonna lay you off, because that's what companies do. At least most of them. There are a few companies that actually run like a family, but most companies are, they've got shareholders and stuff that they got to take care of, and they've got people that have invested in their, and they all want their bottom line, and they want to make sure that they get their investment back, and they get their, whatever. You're expendable to a company. You're never expendable to your own business. And that hence why I support running your own business. Hence why I support being an entrepreneur. Hence why I support the American dream of, life, liberty, and the pursuit of fucking happiness. Don't be a slave. Don't try to be somebody that you're not to fit in with people and fit in with a company that, looks at you as just an employee. And yeah, it may seem like it may not seem like that now. Wait 10 years, wait 5 years when you're outdated or you're making too much money and they need to shave down some overhead. And all of a sudden, a kid 10, 15, 20 years younger than you walks in the door and knows all of your skills and knows all the programs that you know and can do your job for a half or a third of what they're paying you. Because then you're fucked. And that's just the truth. You know what I'm saying? So, get busy. Start running your own business. And run your life like it's your own business. Because you are a business. Anyway, I love you. Hope you guys are enjoying this. Subscribe to my page. Subscribe to my website. Subscribe to my fan page. Subscribe to everything that I'm doing. Because if you do, you'll get hit with more awesome shit like this. And if you use what I'm teaching you, you'll start making some money. And you won't have to worry about ever getting laid off by another corporation, or being out of work, or having to go on job interviews, or buying new clothes for another company, for an interview with another company that's going to lay you off as well. And if you haven't figured out how that system works yet, you will. Hate to break it to you. Anyway, that was my PS public service announcement. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I'm going to bed. I love you. Enjoy the video. I'll see you on the next one. Max Uhas signing off.